boxer, formerly from New Zealand, Iron Mike Cope. And Mike Cope is one of the biggest tests of his career here tonight as he bounds over the top rope, as does every great Muay Thai stylist. Tonight, he takes on the great white shark, Jenk. And making the long walk from the dressing room, listen to that ovation, and being led by Brits Hall of Famer Johnny Sheeta, the pin-up boy of Aussie kickboxing, the great fight himself, Jenk. Jenk taking on Mike Cope here at the Keilor Basketball Stadium. And Jenk making his way into centre ring, the glamour boy of the western suburbs of Melbourne. Johnny Sheeta in the corner. Jenk and Mike Cope, our semi-main event. And we are set for 6 fights, 2-minute rounds. Let's go across to the man that can keep going all night on the microphone, Mr. Andy Raymond.
The semi-main event of the evening awaits us. We're scheduled for 6 2-minute rounds. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner. Originally from New Zealand, he is now based out of the Melbourne Martial Arts Centre. A World Muay Thai champion and the man that stopped Michael Zambides at K1 Max. He weighed in at 70.35 kilos. Iron Mike Cope. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, trained by Johnny Sheeta, the pin-up boy of Australian kickboxing, weighing in also at 70.35 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, the great white shark, Jenk. Look out, boys, the man in charge of the action is the living legend. Dave Hedgecock with jumpers at ringside. Jamil Hassan and Mark Corey, Matt Time.
Well, what a huge ovation for Jenk here at the Keilor Basketball Stadium in his backyard.
In case they're not there, he must go to the furthest near the corner. If I ask for a good clean break, I want a good clean break, good clean fight. There are no knees. You understand all the rules. Any questions? Okay, just listen.
Take a look at the washboard abdominals on Jenk. He is ripped, he is chiseled, he is ready to go 6-2s with Iron Mike Cope of New Zealand. Michael Chevello ringside with former Australian champion, the Hammer, Mark Castanini, and the super promoter, Tarek Solak. Tarek, your thoughts on this fight?
Well, this fight was really supposed to be between Jenk Behic and Michael Zambides, as we all know, but Zambides was excused about 4 weeks ago, so Mike Cope took his place. It should be a very interesting fight because Mike Cope's the only man that stopped Zambides before.
Hammer Mike Cope without his knees and elbows tonight.
Well, certainly knees and elbows, Thai style, is Cope's strong point. So kickboxing is really taking away basically half of his armory there. But that's Behic's forte, although he's shown that he is quite proficient in Thai rules as well, Jenk Behic.
Our semi-main event still to come, Gurkhan Ozkan versus Arthur Sakanis. Jenk in the centre ring in the blue trunks with the traditional shark logo. And Mike Cope in the yellow trunks. Behic goes to the body, those big body shots. Beautiful uppercut, just digging in under the chin of Cope. And a nice leg kick taking out the lead thigh of Jenk.
Well, Behic had to lose 3 kilo, no less, overnight.
Overnight, Jenk doing the hard yards. Might have taken it out of him in the latter rounds here, Behic. Chopping leg kick again from Mike Cope. Behic collects him with a short left hook. The crowd rallying behind the great white shark, Jenk. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching the show. A special hello to Matt Paul and all the Corolla Kickboxing Gym. And also Mehmet, Ben, and all of Big Ben's Fight Factory. Nice lead check there from Behic. Guards up against the high right round. Big good defences from Behic. Turns Cope around now in the neutral corner. Behic so proficient in the kicking department, also in his handiwork. Digs away to the ribcage of Mike Cope again. A good solid first round so far from the Great White.
Oh, big uppercut.
Beautiful uppercut there from Behic. Then checks the inside fly kick. I like it, Tarek Solak.
Yes, it was a very good uppercut there from Jenk, and I think he's scoring very clean shots with the body shots and the uppercuts. Of course, Mike's coming back with some strong low kicks.
Jenk doing the work early here, Hammer.
Certainly Jenk keeping his work rate very high. Cope is announced to be a bit of a slow starter.
Spinning heel kick there from Behic.
Wipe your blood.
Mike Cope taking more knocks than a front door here in the first round of action.
Jenk Behic in the all blue shorts, Cope in the brute force yellow shorts.
Hammer, there's a cut on the right eyebrow. It looks like of Jenk Behic. Nothing too serious, I don't think, but we'll try and get a close look at it. A cut on the eyebrow of Jenk Behic.
Well, what a torrid affair the first round was. Both fighters starting at full steam. Jenk Behic hoping for perhaps an early advantage there. But Mike Cope, as he's proved many, many times that his forays in the ring, he is a very tough competitor and he can take a knock and he can keep coming and he'll keep working. Tarek Solek, the lovely dancing girls. An innovation for Tarek Solek Promotions.
That's all a part of the show, boys.
It's all part of the show business.
Part of the show.
Kielaw, new stadium, new venue.
No, a very old stadium and just a pass-through.
Just a pass-through on the road to glory.
Pass-through for what we've got coming up in the near future. Don't forget
We are ready to rock and roll into the second round of action. Our semi-main event is another grudge match. Jenk Behic versus Mike Cope. We're set for 6. And a lot of people think it won't go the distance. Jenk Behic pulling out all the stops and turning it on, perhaps winning the first round 10-9. Rib shots there by both men off the round kicks early on in the second round. Step up jab there from Cope. Digs in the uppercut, then chops down to the lead fighters, Mike Cope. Cope training out of the Melbourne Martial Arts Centre, of course. Jenk Behic with Johnny Sheeter in his corner. Snappy jab, didn't find the mark for Mike Cope. Ducks underneath the wild left hook from Behic. Big body shot again and a nice uppercut from Jenk Behic off the right. That rock solid right hand. Jenk Behic trying to line up the big kabot. Nice body shots again from Behic.
Watch the heads. No fighters.
He is really turning on the heavy artillery. Rocks the head back. Mike Cope felt that one. A head rock back of the Kiwi. Behic dancing around the crowd, rallying behind the great white shark. He is putting on a display of champagne kickboxing. Snappy jab again from Cope. Behic fires back, big tub pumping body shot. Nice straight right hand to the jaw there. High left round kick from Cope. High left round kick from Behic. He's wobbled him. Mike Cope got that one. Cope on rubber legs. Behic moving in. Sidesteps him. Uppercut. Behic doing a number on him.
Watch the heads.
Mike Cope in all sorts of bother. He might be ready to take a boulevard and broken dreams trip. Short left hand from Cope, but he's rugged hammer.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams model. Many people have asked me to slap you for using that line, I hope you realise.
Don't you dare, I'll get Tarek on you. High left round kick from Mike Cope. Cope going head hunting now. Snappy jab from Cope. Well, Behic has been all over him like a rash here in the second round.
Jenk Behic not taking a step backward, keeping the pressure turned way up on Mike Cope.
Don't hold the neck. Hands
He has got it pumped up full dial here in centre ring. Jenk Behic. Tarek Solek, what a fight we're seeing.
Yes, we are, and before the fight I was hearing Jenk talking to someone that he's going to try to knock him out in the second round. So I think he's pouring everything he's got there. He did catch him with a good head kick and did follow through with some good punches, but Mike's trying to come back at the end of the round.
Well, no Babe Ruth round there for Jenk Behic into the second hammer.
Well, Jenk did not knock Cope out in the second round, but I tell you what, he did win it convincingly. And Mike Cope got caught with a little bit of barrage there in that second round. Jenk Behic kept the work rate up the whole time, and what a sensational display.
Have a look backstage, a sneak preview of what's to come. Gurkhan Oscar, Arthur Sakanis, the grudge match we've all been waiting for. That's coming up shortly, Hammer, I can't wait.
If Arthur can open up and last the distance, and Gurkhan does go the distance, it's going to be the tail.
Hammer, my money's on Gurkhan Oscar. Can the Supreme Fighting Machine pull it all out against the Brick Mason Arthur Sakanis?
Having a look at the action from the second round, Behic dissecting Cope a little in that round, landing some good clean shots. The head kick of Cope just missing Jenk. But what an awesome battle that was, and a better display of kickboxing you will not see.
Here we go into the third round of action. Another great fight brought to you by Tarek Solek. Jenk Behic has been turning it up to fever pitch, and the crowd have rallied behind him. Can Behic sustain it? As the Hammer said, he was forced to miss or to drop 3 kilos overnight, Jenk Behic. Will it show? Will it take its toll in the latter rounds? Behic again throwing a little leather. Cope trying to work him off, throw him off and create some distance. Spinning heel, kicking him close. Trying to loop the back of the heel around the neck of Mike Cope.
Jenk's not just trying to win the fight, he's trying to put on the show for us.
Well, Bryce Birtwistle is the new trainer down at Melbourne Martial Arts.
He's tagged him, Hammer. Mike Cope tagged Jenk Behic on the side of the jaw. with a straight right hand.
He's starting to use his distance a little bit more rather than letting Jenk initiate all the attacks. Cope is now
He's taken again, the same shot, twist the head of Behic.
short overhand right there from Cope, landing on Behic.
And Behic fires back. Two very cerebral fighters in centre ring, two very thinking fighters. A snappy jab from Mike Cope, uppercut, hook. Beautiful combination from Behic.
Well, this is a result of what happens when you put two full-ball fighters in together. Behic renowned for being pretty much a walk-up fighter.
Jenk's got to keep his hands up. You can hear Johnny Sheeter telling him he's already taken two shots to the left side of the head from the straight right hand of Cope. He might take a third very soon. Behic ducking, weaving, takes an inside thigh kick, goes the high left round kick. Now Behic looks like he might be tiring. Now the effect of losing that weight might be showing. Mike Cope moves forward again. Behic forced into the corner. Covers up, beautiful body shot, digging into the floating ribs there from Cope.
This is what Behic can't do. He can't rest or lay on the ropes and let Cope have easy pickings. He's got to keep mobile. That's when he was at his best in the second round, when he was moving and shooting shots from all range.
Hammer is Behic, struggling for energy here in centre ring.
I think he is a little taxed now, Michael. His lead up for this fight has not been perfect.
Oh, he's taken it! Oh! The big kibosh! The big kibosh! Mike Cope's gone down! It's all over! It's going to be all over! He's doing the chicken dances on Rubber Lake Street, and this one might be all over the fight. As it's in the ring, controversy!
Oh, saved by the bell, Mike
Saved
Cope.
by the bell!
Tell you
How
what.
about that?
Once again, Michael, you've called it all over too early. You idiot. You should have waited.
Hammer!
Just when I thought Mike Cope was winning that round, he just gave it back.
He just got it. Jenk Behic just tagged him right on the knocker there. I tell you what.
Hammer, he planted him like a tree. The big bok choy, the big kibosh from Jenk Behic.
Oh, Behic just did the sleeper on the ropes there. Pulled one right out of the bag and caught Cope. Both of these warriors, and they are absolute warriors. There it is, short left. Took Cope down, having a look again. Body, 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 and then he comes upstairs, Behic. There it is, the short left hook landed right on the button, and it's not a matter of how big the shots are, it's a matter of where they land, and that's what Behic just proved. Just takes a little bit of a tag in the right spot, and there you go. Mike Cope, a bit of an upset towards the end of that round.
Well, we are ready to roll. This one is getting wild in centre ring. I cannot hear myself. I'll pump the cans up to full volume. Dave Hedgecock getting it aggro at the timekeeper to ring the bell, and here we go, folks. We are rock and rolling.
The timekeeper and the centre referee.
Jenk Behic taking the last round 10-8. He took the one previously 10-9. Maybe the first round was Behic's or a draw. High left round kick from the Great White Shark. He's turned it on again. Mike Cope tagged him with that straight right again to the left side of the face. Jenk Behic's been caught by that straight right hand at least 3 times in this fight.
Cope reverting to a knee under pressure there. As I said, that is his forte. That's his strong point, Mike Cope.
Listen to the crowd, Terry.
This would be a great rematch on the K1 next at the end of the year with knees. It'll be a great, great fight.
Tarek Solak's made the call. Another tagging right hand from Mike Cope. Jenk Behic digs in with the uppercut. Behic sucking in the air. He rope-a-doped Mike Cope in the previous round. Will he do it again? Big body shot, uppercut from Behic. Outside fire kick from Cope. Cope misses with the right hand. Behic digging in again.
Well, Behic, the boy from the Sunshine Youth Police Gym, well, no longer Sunshine Youth Police Gym, I suppose
Team
they've moved like Team Ultimate. Of course, is doing the gym proud. Johnny Skeeter is gloating in the corner, although keeping a very tight focus
Take
on the
a moment
fight.
to listen to this crowd. It sounds like a soccer crowd here at the Kilwell Basketball Stadium.
Step back. Clean break. Step back.
Unbelievable stuff here in centre ring, folks. Hope you're enjoying it right around the country.
World
A big
Cup.
hello to Jack Pandy and all at Carlsruhe.
Jack Pandy and all the cousins, and Dano. Big hello to him.
High left round kick caught on the forearms there. Cope winds up a high left
Cope.
round kick, almost trying to hold the head and work the knee.
There he was. Under pressure, he's reverting back to the Thai skills.
Kickboxer versus Thai fighter in a kickboxing contest. Beautiful defenses there by Behic, digging into the body again. Mike Cope is in a war.
How good has Mike Cope come back after almost being taken out in the second round?
He's a tough Kiwi, isn't he?
He
Well,
is.
there's brute force on the shorts, brute force by nature. Mike Cope, Melbourne martial arts boy.
Oh, there you have the end of of the round, Terry.
Don't forget, Mike Cope not only beat Michael Zambidis on the Oceania, he did drop Shane Chapman on the final fight on the first round, then lost the fight on a point decision. So he's a very strong fighter, and he can whack.
And of course, Shane Chapman, our representative overseas in the K1 Max World Final, losing to his first round opponent by a very close split decision against Holland.
Just looking at the replay, both boys again picking up where they left off from in the first round, going toe-to-toe, not taking a step backwards. And in close, they're exchanging punch for punch. There's no clear decisive advantage going to either fighter in the punching duels. But Behic, you've got to give him the body ripping trophy, because in tight he rips at the ribs of Cope. He has very good skills in tight, Behic, and he goes to the ribs, and then he quickly rips up high to the head with a head hook.
We are ready to get it on in round number 5. We are set for 6. It has been the fight of the year so far. There is no doubt about it. Hisham Hanna, our official timekeeper, hammers that bell, and we are underway. It has been Jenk Behic's fight so far, but Mike Cope continues to come forward. He could still pull it out here, Mike Cope. Don't worry about that. Spinning heel kick by Behic, just slipping on that crazy John's logo.
Letting it all go. Bryce calling for Cope to throw the overhand right, cover and throw the overhand right. Let's see if he launches it.
Just take a moment to listen to the crowd again. They are supporting Jenk Behic to no end. I've never heard such vocal support for Behic, and he is turning it on to the delight of this great crowd here at the Keilor Basketball Stadium. Behic side slips him again. Beautiful evasion technique has been working with Johnny Shooter. Oh, the uppercut. Sweat flies off the brow of Mike Cope. Champagne boxing, champagne kickboxing from Jenk Behic thus far. Overhand right, left hook, rib shot, uppercut, left hook again, high right round kick.
Caught.
What a combination from Behic.
Cope susceptible to getting caught with that short left hook.
Tarek Solak, this is Jenk Behic at his best.
And this is a top fight. We haven't seen a good fight like this for a little while, so this is a top fight. I'm really enjoying this.
Fight of the night.
So far, we've still got one to go.
There's that tagging right hand to the left side of the face again from Mike Cope. It's at least 5 times that he's caught Behic throughout the fight with that one. If anyone's going to send Behic down, that'll be the shot that does it if he doesn't keep his hands up. Nice defensive front kick there from Jenk Behic. Now dances around the ring, a little bit of the great white shuffle. Long-ranging jab, round kick there from Mike Cope. In front of our commentary position now. Overhand right from Behic, then digs away at the rib cage again.
Big
Cope
right
trying to
hand.
power his way through with a straight right. Left round kick. Snappy jab from Cope, goes down to the rib cage. High left round kick again from the Kiwi, Mike Cope. Bryce Perkins losing his voice over in the blue corner. Johnny Shooter the same in the red corner. There's the end of the round. We've got one more to go.
One more. It's all coming down to the last round. I love it, Michael. I tell you what, a more evenly excitement-packed fight, you'd have to go a long way to see.
Hammer, you'd pay the price of the ticket here tonight just to see this fight, Tara.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And like we said, there's one more perfect fight coming up after this.
Still to come, Gurkhan Ozkan versus Arthur Sakanis.
Once again in close, Jenk ripping at the body there of Cope. Now Cope goes for the uppercut, glances off. Jenk catches that right uppercut on Cope's chin. Goes down into the ribcage again. Cope working low on the kicks. Good exchange in close from both boys. They're both working solidly. Cope trying to give himself some room, pushes Behic back. But Jenk setting up, trying to give himself some room. Right overhand, getting past the guard. Right overhand from Cope likewise. And in close, I tell you what, it's toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Really, really even. Not a lot in it. Nice exchange there from Behic. Left hook, right cross, round kick. All landing, all scoring. Cope coming back with that lead round kick of his own.
I like the way Jenk finishes off that right leg kick after a good combination.
Here we go in the 6th and final round of action. Michael Chavello with the hammer, Mark Castanini and Tarek Solak. Jenk Behic turning it on again. It's opened up like a house on fire.
Oh, about 6 left hooks in a row there from Behic.
Behic throwing more hooks at him. Well, I've got nothing to talk about it. I'll tell you what, Jenk Behic ripping them all out. More hooks than a tackle box, Jenk Behic. Even more than that. Now Mike Cope rallies back. Straight left hand, catching him on the cranium. Listen to the chant for Jenk Behic, the favourite son of the western suburbs. Jenk Behic, blood streaming down his forehead now. He's been cut in the final round, Jenk Behic, but he continues to wade forward. Mike Cope caught with a short left hook. side kick, half front kick there from Behic. Behic still sucking in the air. He's still got some energy left in the tank. Mike Cope has no answers. Every time he thinks he's got an answer, Jenk Behic changes the question. Snappy jab from Mike Cope. Behic in the corner. Is he going to rope and dope him again? Behic not moving off the ropes. Cope hasn't got the energy to go on him. Behic just fighting him off. Inside thigh kick wobbles him. Right hand misses. Body shot from Cope. They are giving it their all. It's like something out of a Hollywood film, Tarek Solak.
I think it's been better than a Hollywood film. Like I said, it's been a while I've enjoyed a good fight. And this is a great fight.
But he's getting caught with 2 right hands.
One left, one right,
kick.
and another right hand. Cope's tagged him 3 times in a row unanswered. It's been one of the all-time great fights, that's for sure. It's been a war. Listen to the crowd go absolutely off their collective rockers. Here comes Behic again. Inside thigh kick from Cope. Oh, what a fight! One of the all-time great fights.
One of the best fights you will ever see. Michael, one of the best fights you will ever see in kickboxing has occurred right here in Centre Ring tonight.
My word, a standing ovation from the Keilor Basketball Stadium for Jenk Behic and Mike Cope.
For those of you who've paid your money to watch this one here, you certainly got your money's worth, and if you're at home, well, you've got more than your money's worth. You see Behic coming in with that rear round kick, bodies. There's those left hooks to the body on Cope. This was all Behic at the start of that last round. Cope did come back, exactly as we're seeing on screen. Behic started with a flurry, but then Cope came back and it evened out right towards the end of that round. But the tide turned many times during this battle. Cope trying to rip at the body of Behic, but Behic's superior defences, slipping, weaving, bobbing, taking it on the gloves, and then straight away had the answer right back at Mike Cope. Both boys, Behic from Ultimate Muay Thai and kickboxing, and Mike Cope, Malvern Martial Arts, both gyms, both trainers, both fighters should be very proud of themselves for an absolute sterling, gold-plated, solid gold effort.
Hammer, I can't stop clapping. I tell you what, unbelievable scenes. What an atmosphere here at the Keilor Basketball Stadium. Again, all of our fights here tonight, Hammer, have gone the distance.
I'd have to say this one, Michael, Behic will surely have to take this one.
Okay, let's go to Andy Raymond.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get the judge's decision, it is a cruel sport that one of these men will not walk out of here a winner. How about putting your hands together for a 6-round war to settle the score? I can hear the word rematch already. We have unanimous points decision. Judge Jamil Hassan scored the bout 59-56. Judge Mark Corrie scored the bout 58-56. Judge Matt Tyne 58-57. For your winner, Jenk!
Oh, listen to that ovation. He is a great champion and warrior, as is Iron Mike Cope. Listen to the celebrations, Hammer.
Well, certainly a deserved winner, Jenk Behic. One of the country's most underrated fighters, I'd have to say. Sometimes overlooked fighters, but he is certainly on the up and up now. And a true gentleman of the sport.
And Shark, that was one all-out war.
Thanks, Lord. Thank you, everyone. It was one of those fights that, if the crowd weren't by me, I don't think I would have kept going. So, I felt the power of the crowd, my family, my friends, the power of God. Thank you very much for what kept me going. I'd like to thank my opponent, Mike Cope, for making me get back in here and push myself to a limit once again. Thank you very much, Mike. Mr. Tarek Solak and Kelly Steve put on a great show. I'd like to thank everybody. It was the power of the people on the ringside, especially all the celebrities, all the people I used to look up to that kept me going. Thank you to my crew, Ultimate, everyone down at the gym. All of my friends come to support me once again. I'll leave it up to Mike Cope, and I thank you to this as well. And once again, thank you, everyone. Thanks. Love you all.
Jenk Behic, and we'll call in Iron Mike Cope. And we've learned with you, whenever we get you on one of these promotions, it is going to be a fight. You don't walk out of here a winner, you can hold the head high.
Thanks very much for that. First of all, I'd like to thank Jenk. He's a tough boy and he knows his stuff in the ring. That's great. Secondly, to the promoters, to Kelly and Tarek, it's another good show. To my corner, to my new trainer Bryce, he's a hard taskmaster and I've got a lot to learn. I proved that tonight, that I've still got a long way to go before I try and reach my potential.
Do you want to dance again with Jenk?
I certainly would. Next time we'll, make it knees and elbows, maybe something like that, a bit more in my corner.
Congratulations, Mike Cope.